Everybody, if you're catching this part of the live, I may no longer be live. If you don't see the red button in the corner, then I'm not here. You're watching a replay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share out. Hello, everybody coming in. I'm just getting my shares done real quick, and then I'll be with you. Okay, got them. Good enough. No, Joanne, not every day. Not every day. We've just been on a roll lately. I've had some new stuff come in as far as gift wise, and I'm trying to work with it. And I find the only way that I can figure certain things out is if I read different people, not just like my closest friends and stuff. It's hard to read ourselves, and it's hard to read our friends when we know everything already. So we get burnt the fuck out too, like everybody else with their stuff. All right, let's see when it merges. Hello, Eileen. Yeah, burnout is real. Burnout is. Alexa, I'm gonna start off with you. Oh my god, I put the phone down before I freaking. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It'll be painless. Maybe. All right. Alexa, has somebody been grumpy and they need to kind of get over it? Possibly apologize. I just heard stereotypical boy. So if these don't keywords and stuff, if what I'm saying doesn't make sense, tell me, because they can mean a million things for different people. It's just so there could be, let's say, masculine that's same shit, different kind of thing. Could be somebody who's too laxy daisy. Okay. I mean, that's what I got without the card video. Don't sugarcoat shit. Don't sugarcoat shit. They're saying, take it for how it is, or if you do have to say something, do not make it if you got to address something, don't pretty the shit up either. Because sometimes things are just what they are. Are you or somebody else needing to go to the doctor or have a procedure done? If that's not something energy, maybe expect something like that maybe to come in. It doesn't mean that you just won't hear about it. Jesus, they keep coming back to this person. Who the fuck is this person? Do they just lie all the time or what? Do they just kind of bullshit or manipulate you all the time? Because it's like this is a very childish ass kind of situation. You have to have neck surgery. That is a pain in the neck. Well, you know, I think I don't generally get into health, but I think the benefits of what you're doing is going to work out a little bit better than you think. If there's some nervousness, I do think the overall outcome when it comes, because I hear peaceful resolution, they generally don't come in with that keyword when I ask about something. Now, this situation might affect your money just a little bit, but don't panic because it's going to end up everything is going to end up settling out. Everything will end up settling out. You're very strong, is what they're saying. You are very strong. You have a very strong-willed nature about you. Keep that going. Okay, keep that going because that's going to be actually what not only with this medical, but just overall what is going to help you. But it's about the proper time and place with certain things. So whether that be throwing attitude in the right placement or directing your pissiness or, just make sure that that's going where it belongs rather than just because sometimes we do take things out. And I just want to say, don't be afraid. There's no need to be afraid of what's going to happen. And if you're wanting to switch up your career or what you do, don't be afraid of that either. Does that make sense for you with the work? Don't be afraid to change or even go for that promotion. Whatever that is, you are not supposed to fear this. You have a boss energy. And I don't know. I'm just going to try to do this reading strictly. I'll look at the comments in a minute. Is there birds? I don't know if there's a significant thing to pigeons. Do you feed the birds or something? Okay. Okay, well, if it's that you haven't worked in a while, when you get yourself back out there, don't be afraid to go for stuff, even if you think, oh my God, I'm not qualified, or oh my God, I just don't know. You're supposed to put yourself out there when it comes time. You just are. You fed birds yesterday. Okay. So I don't know if this is something that's crossed your mind or if this is going to be something maybe closer to your surgery time that you're going to ask yourself. But yes, they're going to be around you, and yes, they're going to be with you, and yes, they're going to watch over you. Yes, yes, yes. The overwhelming yes. They came in with strengths of numbers, so they're going to be very present. You're going to be very, very protected. Do you have somebody in spirit who passed that that is like maybe somebody that you went to school with, somebody more your age. Let's say it wouldn't be somebody super old. This would be somebody that maybe you, like I said, you went to school with. This is somebody that's bringing up memories like high school, like the glory years, let's say. Okay. Almost 2 years younger. I'm sorry to hear that, sweetie. But the overwhelming yes. Yes, 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 they're going to be there. But this is like, those people that like to live the high school or early days. Like it's somebody who's just very much very proud of an earlier timeline. And you feel like you preach to the choir on something, and in some aspect you are, but they're saying everything is going to be okay, and they're going to be very present for this. Anyways, I will leave that with you. Angel number, that's weird. That almost sounds like a year. 1995. Did something significant happen in that era? But anyways, that's the angel number. What's up, Sage? And that was your note card reading. I don't know. I'm working on it sideways. All right. Let me see who's here. Let me know. This one has everybody merged. Well, hello, Kathy. How are you? Well, Sage, if it's coming through, I'm giving it. But I am drawn to your name. Regardless, you just slapped me right in the face. Natural disasters. Somebody wants to talk about natural disasters, Sage. Now, the way I just want to put this is like their spirits now open the channel. Here they come. But this is it's started off supposed to be a damn intuitive, but now every time I do that, spirit comes in. And you do have somebody coming in talking about your relationship and how it's actually going to be all right. Your relationship is going to be all right. Sometimes I get the word unfortunate events, but I do hear fortunate events. So you do have good things coming around this relationship. Now, it I think you really drove a point home at some stage of fuck around and find out. People, but this is a good energy. This is like more so of like, if you fuck with me, you're gonna find out where I'll really go with it. But this is a new way that you do things. Somebody's very proud about the way that you've stepped into this new energy of I'm not tolerating certain things. Are you making something, and are you needing to put labels on something? Because there's something creative. If not, you're going to be doing something And I'll say that you need to make sure that you label it, file it, do something correctly. Okay, even if you're just filling out shit, make sure that you label it or file it correctly. Well, it could be. They didn't say what relationship. I'm assuming so, but this is a supportive soul though that's talking about this. The way that you've shifted and changed in the relationships that you have. But it's probably in your work life too. You're not fucking around anymore. But do you have a surprise planned? And you know what? I don't want to say that because what if you have one coming? You know what? Disregard. This message will self-destruct in about 30 seconds. Ross, I'm sorry if it's the other way. I'm sorry. Um, okay. So when it comes to that, just make sure that something is not misfiled or mislabeled. And hopefully somebody does not give you something mislabeled. But I'm just going to set that there. When are you leaving? And if you don't know that you're leaving or going somewhere, well, surprise. But when you leaving? And watch out for having any issues with with a female. If it's not a female, it's somebody who's being a real bitch. No, I think this person's already in the fucking energy, really. I think this person's already floating around. I hope that's not the surprise. You are absolutely moving though. I don't give a shit. You're moving. Let me, you know what? I'm going to attempt to get a date and let me know how close I get. I am getting some names and letters of names and stuff now, which wasn't that accurate before. And sometimes I'll nail it. It's weird. Let me see. When are they going to move? I want to say the end of summer, September. I'm hearing September. I'm getting the number 18, so I don't know if that'll be the 18th or wait. Well, what's that? 4, 8, 12, 16 would be September, mid-September ish. Yep. So I would just plan on at least looking or leaving at that time. I would look on that. Uh, I keep hearing squirrel away your money. So keep saving. That's very, very important right now. Don't spend where you don't need to. I think something might end up being a little bit more expensive or unexpected. Okay. So they just want to make sure that you guys are prepared for it. Because it's like something's going to be all over the place. Something's going to be all over the place. And sometimes we have laid out plans and then nothing ends up going the way we fucking want it. Uh, but it's like there's going to be shit that's kind of all over the place. And that's why, there could be some unnecessary spending. A move can be like a cat in a cat box anyway. Uh, I know this is gonna sound weird, but there's this person that is not really that fantastic, okay? I feel like they're either very educated or brainy in some way or have a very kind of certain wit about them, and they could be a big smart ass too, because sometimes the quick wit takes some fucking intelligence. But this person is also gonna think that they're over you, above you, in some way better than you or smarter than you. First of all, fuck them. Fuck them. Uh, I just heard tell your truth. So like if this person's come at you, I wouldn't hold back. I'd fire back with both barrels, Sage. This message for Sage. What? Are you working with pictures or something right now? Or have you been focusing on a photo? You I also hear either update your resume or whatever, or get something like that ready because you are fucking moving. But it's something about creating a resume or uh updating your skills or something. Don't matter how little you meet up with somebody, it don't mean that they don't think they're fucking smart. Or I mean, you know what I mean. That they don't think they're fucking smart, and not in a positive way either. There's nothing worse than some smart ass. I got angel number 46 and 17. You can slam them together or do them separate, but it sounded separate. Well, bitch, I better not be picking up on your energy being the ass wipe and then somebody not liking your attitude. Get it together if it is. But it still seems like this other person is kind of an ass wipe, though. Really, they like I'm better than you kind of thing. All right, go ahead and comment for me, guys. Let me know who else is here. Oh, that's normal. You're in a relationship. Attitudes are going to happen. And again, if it's that, get your shit together, woman. But I don't think it's that, truthfully. Sure. Sure, make sure you don't burn yourself with anything warm or hot or, even get hot water on you. Whenever I hear scalding hot, sometimes it's a warning and sometimes it's telling me that somebody's already done something. So just surely the time for action is now. So if you've been sitting, waiting, watching to pull the trigger on anything, it's time to move because it does look like there is either growth within you or the situation. But for whatever reason, it does appear that it's something that's supposed to be done. Whether it be for the lesson, the blessing, you need to have the eye of the tiger right now. Grab onto the confidence level and just go. Build, build, build. Work, work, work is what I see. Now, if you've not been feeling like you've been pulled to something lately, your intuition will start actually trying to kick you right between the shoulders soon, if it's not already started with message and trying to move you towards a higher ground. Have you been having any pains, like sharp pains, Shirley? No. Hmm. Well, I'll toss that up then. So be careful that you don't pull anything or hurt anything that would cause any kind of pains, okay? I got 2 messages there of something like that will end up like being painful. So usually they don't come back around and give me 2 keywords for no reason. So just be cautious as well. Now, if you're back and forth on anything at this time, you should not be. It's showing time to go forward, onwards. I feel like you've been shown this for a minute though. This isn't something I don't want to say it's something that's not new, but the choice has either been there or you being pushed to make some kind of decision because it does look like it's something that you manifested. It just might not be exactly as you thought about it being and originally when you asked for this to come in. So when it does, if it's not showing up at your door, yes, you're supposed to do it. Yes, you're supposed to take it. Yes, you're supposed to take action. You have learned enough. You have enough knowledge to do what needs to be done here. The devil energy does show up, but I feel like that has to do with trust issues. And if this isn't like movement, like a physical move, this would be in ways for you to move forward. But it's like you got to trust yourself in this. Like you know what you're doing. That's what I want to say. You know what you're doing, or you're going to know what you're going to be doing. Movement is the way. Is what I want to say. Movement is the way. Your angel number is 26. Hello, Rob. How are you? Oh, sweet. Cla- Damn it, Claudette. I think something's going to need to be fixed. We're talking about saving your money, so whether that be a repair to a car or something in the house, we'll just call it maybe another sector. We'll just mark it later on that. So make sure that you're saving up. Do you know somebody that likes to gamble just a little bit too much? And if this isn't actual like lottery tickets, somebody that just takes risks that are very unnecessary. That's an interesting message on that one. True. Oh, I do want to say that sometimes your headspace gets in your own way when it comes to the things that you want. Now, it either conflicts the energy and it makes you kind of sidetracked. We'll say sometimes our mindset can discourage us, really, is what it comes down to. We could be all gung ho about good things coming, and then one thing can happen, and then our energy shifts, and then it's like, oh my God, I'm never going to get my way. And then you find yourself in a shitty space for a while. Just avoid anything like that. You know, I do think that you're going to have to make a decision on someone that you know. Now, I don't know if it's this person with the gambling problem, but you are going to have to make a decision revolving a partnership, a relationship, a ship of sorts. Now, I want to say, I don't want to say like, what do you get out of it? But at the same time, what do you get out of it? The reciprocated energy. Is it worth it? Like, I think there's going to be some big reflection period about this. Yeah, you're going to have to make a decision on whether you're going to end something. Does it light you up? Does it make you happy? If this happens to be work, which I don't think that it is, I think this is a person. I do believe that you've been very patient. Now, if this has not come in yet, if this is something a little further down the road, what I'm going to say is this. There will be somebody that you will look at and you're going to think, is it worth the bullshit? Is it worth the bullshit? And you might be patient with this. And there might have been a period of time where you've been very patient with this. You're gonna very much have no patience for this shit anymore, whatever this is. You're really gonna look at it. And I don't think you're sticking around, to be honest. I don't think that it's gonna be like, does this pair of pants make my ass look big as I walk away? They'd have to come big to even get the attention. But the thing is like, Okay. This is something specific that I think is supposed to be kind of let go of because I see prosperity behind it. Something better, basically. So when this situation, we'll just call it the situation, when it comes up and you have to evaluate, the thing is what you're letting go of. Person, place, thing, there is better coming in behind it. It's like there was a karmic cycle that was involved in this. And generally, when we close out a cycle, there's kind of like a karmic reward. We kind of feel like a rat in a maze, right? We get the cheese. But it does bring back some karmic balance. And this is where more balance comes to you. It's like something that you've made manifest. First of all, you're going to learn a lesson in patience. Now, I think it's going to be more along the lines of not being overly patient with stuff that you see as not going in your favor and cutting it off. And it's amazing what you get by not continually giving into things, even if it's a damn job, right? Showing up all the time, somebody making you work overtime, and you just never seeing the family, but you've given up all this shit for the family and got nowhere with the family, and you still don't get paid what you're worth. There's so many times that we all run this shit. But I do see you with the Empress energy also, destiny, spiritual growth here. So this is a very big spiritual lesson. It does come with, I want to say, a spiritual upgrade. You're going to literally grow from this so much. I don't even think you realize. And I know you wanted to know about what good was coming, and it does sound like it sucks. Now, not everything that can come in that is good we see as good. Now, sometimes we can lose a best friend of 25 years. Well, we might not always realize how negative that person is or how they kept us from making new friends. Could be all sorts of things. And then the next person we allow around us is literally the most fantastic vibrationally matched person we ever met. We start growing and going places. It's just it comes in all forms. But it's I don't want to say it's that, but it's something like that, where it's like out with the old and with the new. But it's meant to happen. It's very abundant though. So if it is a job, hopefully it's a job, but I'm getting more person. Now, if it's a person that's making you want to leave a job situation, thank them. Because whatever would be coming behind that, fuck that person. You're gonna end up better off. You are gonna end up better off because you listen. I do think you're gonna listen. Oh God, I'll just come out. Oh, the patience lesson sucks. Hello, Fiona. Hello, Chrissy. Oh Lord. You can always notice the single trolls and scammers because they know how to copy and paste and type real fast. They've been single a very long time. That hand speed is unreal. Just unreal. I'll pop in your question. I may or may not have an answer. Who knows? Alright. Go ahead and comment, guys. Let me know who is here. Hmm. Here's the thing. You're not the only one up for the position. And how do I want to put that? It would be kind of like somebody may slide in there at the last minute and snatch that thing from you. Somebody may slide in there at the last minute and snatch that from you. Now, are they going to take it? I feel like it's another person also has some kind of option. This is going to be weird. It's like this other person also like has options. And I think they're going to have a choice as well. Now, you may have even a delay because I'm seeing something being slow. And it could be because the interview process was so long. Now, don't be discouraged because it takes a minute in a way, because I feel like this other person, they may take the other position. However, I still see technically, is that making sense at all? But it's like technically the original offer might not be yours. Jesus Christ, does that make sense? I hope. But I wouldn't bank on this job per se. I'm not feeling that optimistic about it though. But this other person still may go somewhere else, but you wouldn't get the original offer. And I'm still seeing a no. Let me pull one more time. That's fucking weird. But you know, I've seen that shit before. I've seen more than one person go up for something, but somebody be offered something at a higher rate, and then end up not accepting the offer in the end, and then they're taking the next one. Don't see that data. Does this job happen to be for for less than what you made before? Because I'm seeing a financial loss. So just be careful of losing anybody. You know, the way I always look at it is if we get blocked from something, it's usually good because sometimes they don't tell us certain shit and we don't always figure out where we're actually going to get nailed somehow. Because I'm seeing there's a loss involved with this somehow, even if you get in. You might not see it coming either. I know my random side messages are random, but you know, those are usually the crazy ones that end up making weird ass sense when it happens. Oh my fucking god.